The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Nifty move. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5". They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. 12 carries, 104 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Well, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. first down. West. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Off play action. West. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Over.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, West firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. West. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on second down. West. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Jared Goff, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. To throw on second down. West. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we're at half. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
No, check, Patriot!
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the back goes into motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. And even 50 yards. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go now. Green, watching that party.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now for the point. they'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Five plays there on that drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw on second down. West under pressure again, and down he goes again. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, West. And he's got room. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
694.
First throw now for the backup Carr. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play here for the Cowboys. 44 yards.
Let's go. Detroit.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here we go now. Over. All right, now, look at 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end.